Hello and welcome. I am Dogbert here to throw my 2 cents in on the recent changes in the announced reworks coming to the Sinister Six and the stupid name of Superior Six, but they gotta call the team something, I guess. Anyway, so what's my outlook? I'm actually gonna be positive. I think the changes that have been coming, the increased shards, we're getting a little bit more gold. I know I have a lot more gold now. I think just overall it's a positive thing for the game. I think it's finally going in the right direction. I think we're finally starting to see the effects of getting rid of some bad management, like Dum Dum Dugan, is finally coming into play. Maybe because this whole savvy buyout wasn't a bad thing. We got rid of some other things. Unfortunately, we did lose some people over there. Art department should probably have never been touched. But maybe it's overall a good thing. Maybe they're trying to right the ship. Maybe they had some bloat. It's not really surprising when another company takes over another company. You do see these layoffs. That wasn't really much of a shock. So unfortunate. Don't like to see anybody lose their jobs, but it does happen, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm not going to go over every single frickin' rework. You can go look at that yourselves. But I'll give you the short version. Rhino bad, Electro bad, Swarm Green Goblin nothing because they've already been reworked. Touch up to Doc Ock, which is all he really did need. He's really a good character, really good kit. And essentially Vulture, Mysterio, Shocker are getting amazing reworks. They are becoming... Well, actually, Vulture's always had a good kit. He just didn't have the stats to back it up. He gets even better now. And with the new Green Goblin Glider coming in, classic, whatever the hell they want to call him, I don't care. He looks to be a very interesting character as well. I definitely see some arena viability with Green Goblin Glider, especially when we're talking about Super Scroll. I see a lot more plug and play. I see a lot more theory crafting coming. This is the kind of things the game needed. The way the Sinister Six and Superior Six work, the plug and play nature, the theory crafting that can go into it. Even beyond these two teams, where how you can plug and play versus what you're going. This is absolutely fantastic. Yes, I am being positive for once about this crap. Because I think it's all great. And I'm really big on Vulture also. His kit is amazing. I could definitely see him maybe even peeking into Arena. He could come into it when we start figuring Green Goblin Classic. Black Cat's awakened abilities, when we get those, and how would they be unlocked? With money, of course. We already know that. But we'll see how that all works out. I think there could be... And then with Vulture, he could become an arena character. As for Dark Dimension, I absolutely positively see Vulture being a great option now for Dark Dimension 6. He's a very cheap character. And only 2 tech pieces. He has tech as well. You might want to consider him along with a couple of the Superior Six like Craven and Lizard. Could make for an interesting team with Hardlight and Robbie, along with those three, since they would have synergy then themselves and stuff like that. Anyway, the other reason why I really like this stuff is this is Whalebert's account. You notice I have him at level 50 because this is what you get with the Time Heist bundles. Now, overall, I think the Time Heist bundles need to be looked at, maybe reimagined, maybe you just put into one big bundle and the price, of course, lowered. But the nice thing is that with these kind of reworks, this is bringing back some value to this Time Heist bundle, which had been seeing some loss of value with like the Eternals really getting pushed out though, but like Kestrel being re-brought back. You got things like Rescues rework, not making her necessary. Now you have the Sinister Six getting reworks, giving a little bit more to these people who buy the Time Heist, which is why I'm on here on Whalebert to talk about that. That this really does improve the value you get. Really does help out newer players too, because now they have these characters. They're a bit easier to get. And with the changing to the way the farms are, that now we can get more shards. It's going to make these characters easier to get for newer players. Maybe they just work on these characters, because even free-to-play could work on these characters and get these characters, and they'll be pretty good now because they're now getting reworks. I think, like I said, this is all very positive. But there's one thing I have to mention that has maybe gotten overlooked. that nobody has talked about really. That's Spider Weaver. She is a year old. She is not farmable. I know what you're thinking, Dogbert, but we all got all these shards. Yes, people who were there for that got all those shards. This is a new player problem. It's not possible to vend the farm Weaver. They have to get lucky and just get her. Have a Mega Orb or buy her. Why isn't Weaver farmable? This could have just been easily overlooked because of the debacle that happened with her. I wouldn't be surprised. But I want to remind people that for newer players, we do still need Weaver. Weaver is needed for Apocalypse, so I wanted to point that out. But that's pretty much the gist of this video as far as whalebert is going, because I'm on whalebert, might as well talk about him. As you can see, I built up Secret Defenders. As you can also see, I am building up the different horseman teams. Currently working on Darkhold. You can see Strange is coming up now. I got Morgan done, Agatha done. I have Gear 14 on Gamma or more, with Red Hulk being up there already. Still have to work on Wong and Scarlet Witch for Darkhold, and then I can get into Unlimited X-Men. Have really ran into a problem with Blue Mystic gear. Really need a lot of Blue Mystic gear. Just been short on that a lot, and some orange, some of the Gear 14 pieces as well. Haven't been doing too much else. Just focusing on them. Raid teams are doing well. And that's the other thing about, I just saw Nova, just reminded me. The other thing about the Sinister Six rework, I wouldn't be able to tell anybody to build Nowhere now, or to get Black Cat. Remember, the Sinister Six was the other team to get Black Cat. Now with them all getting reworked and the Superior Six coming in who also get the Sinister Six tag, this is really just making Nowhere a lot less valuable. And Nowhere's really not that good of a team in my opinion anyway. So if you're a newer player watching this, build the Sinister Six, build the Superior Six, and use them for the Black Cat trial. I wouldn't worry about Nowhere too much anymore, that's for sure. That pretty much wraps it up. That's what I wanted to talk about. I'm overall positive. I think this is a great future for the game if they can keep this up. I like seeing characters like this get reworked. I love to see theory crafting come back. And get ready for some shakeups in the arena. It's going to be an interesting ride. Let's see how it all goes. Until next time, everybody.